I'm Justine. I know you guys have no idea who I am. I guess I'm just doing this because I realized that I haven't done anything with my YouTube in the more than 2 years that I've had it. Well, a few months ago I uploaded some videos from this event on campus called Queen of the Quad, where guys were cross-dressing for charity. I thought that was pretty funny, at least the talent portion. So I caught most of it on video and uploaded it. But I really haven't done anything with my YouTube in the time that I've had it. Really, I got it just like watched some extra videos. I've pretty much only used it in the past for looking up videos that I wasn't willing to pay for elsewhere, or when I'm really bored. But lately, I've discovered some more merit to YouTube than it had with me before, and I'll get to that later. So, obviously, I'm in, well, maybe not obvious, I'm in a tiny little dorm room, and if you can see, there's 2 beds right here all lined up nice. Yeah, I don't have a roommate. It's really incidental. My first roommate got rid of me because I was nude too much, which apparently was just being nude in the shower. And she was an architecture major. She woke me up in the middle of the night for, well, that's when she got home. I was okay with that, but I'd be up at 6 every day. And my second roommate had financial problems, so she had to move out. And that is why I don't have a roommate. Anyways, my life is actually pretty complex. I know you guys have no idea who I am. Complex. I am a second semester freshman at a college in Illinois. I'm from Nebraska. Nebraska sucks. If you live there, you know it. It's not as bad as people think, though. Still sucks. I'm an aerospace engineering major with a minor in psychology and a minor in military science, which, yes, means I'm ROTC. But I'm also enlisted, and I have been for over a year. And I'm in a pretty weird loophole. I was supposed to go to basic last summer. Didn't do that. I have over 10.5 months of training, but I haven't gotten around to doing that. Here's the deal. I told my recruiter that I was not willing to give up my first year of college and that I would take any other time off, and he put through the paperwork. He canceled my training, but I'm still in the military. So apparently there was some huge miscommunication with my unit back in Nebraska, and they not only had no idea I was in college, but they also expected me to have been at basic, which is sad. The paperwork had to go through them. So I'm in this loophole where they're trying to kick me out because I haven't been to basic. You're supposed to do that within the first year. But I had an agreement, and apparently this is a really hard loophole to get into. Anyways, they want to kick me out, but they can't kick me out. So I'm stuck, but they're still trying to kick me out. And all my unit keeps telling me is, find a reserve unit in Chicago and transfer. But when I tried that, they shut down my paperwork. So I'm quite literally stuck. Now, I'm in ROTC on campus too, which is a hell of a lot better. For starters, I get to actually do stuff. ROTC is a hell of a lot better than the rest of the military in terms of complication. It's so much simpler when you know who you have to go to get things done. You don't always know that in the actual military. You know who you're supposed to go to get things done, but most of the time, they don't know what's going on, and that's fantastic. So I'm in ROTC on campus. We're actually a collective of like 13 different schools, our ROTC program. 20 or so cadets on my campus. And here's the catch. I'm a lesbian. But only 3 of the people in ROTC know that. And they're all female. They're all very, very okay with it, and I love them for that. I'm so glad that they accepted me instead of shoving me through a wood chipper or something. I love them for accepting me. It's pretty close to the best thing anyone's ever done for me. Now, the first one I told on my own. She is amazing. She's a big help. The second one was not in ROTC at the time, but she's joined since. And she found out from people who live on my floor, because it's actually really hard to stay in the closet. Actually, I went through 4 years of junior ROTC in high school, and I was completely out, completely open. And the worst that happened to me, and I mean the worst, was that a few people didn't want to talk to me. I was their superior. They couldn't really do anything about it. I was a cadet major. And it's actually really hard to tell if they had any problem with me. They just chose not to be friends with me. But I was pretty much friends with everyone in the program. And I had a great time. It was a fantastic time. I loved it. So I was out in high school, and I actually had to go back in the closet to come to college. And most people would probably ask, why did you choose to go into the military and into ROTC if you're a lesbian? Well, here's the deal. I don't entirely know the story myself. I loved junior ROTC, but there's a lot of bureaucracy about the actual military that I just don't like. Actually, if I had a time machine, the one thing in my life I would undo would be I'd go back to 2 Octobers ago and just not enlist. I would still do ROTC. I still love it. But I would not enlist. It has put me in a world of trouble that I don't know if I'll be able to get out of. I might be here next year. I might be in Fort Gordon, Georgia. So, I'm a lesbian, in the military, in college. And actually, when I went into the military, I asked myself, could you spend 8 years alone with no shot at anything? And apparently I answered yes, because I enlisted. I don't entirely regret that. I wish I'd only done ROTC. But as of about a month ago, I actually have a girlfriend. And she's awesome. And I know it's only been a month, but I love her. And actually, if I say any more than that, I'll probably get in trouble, because there's some things you just can't put into words. So, why did I make this video? Well, I was bored. My psychology class got canceled today, and I realized that I've barely done anything with my YouTube, and I want to do something with it now. I've recently discovered the value of YouTube, and that is in subscribing to people. There's a lot of great things in the gay community that just catch my attention, and subscriptions are what makes YouTube worthwhile. Finding something or someone you like who loves doing what they do on camera and paying attention to them, following them. And that's the real value in YouTube. And I know my video probably will get like 2 views, 1 from each of my subscribers, and that's it. But what's life if you don't give it a shot?